When was the last time you came across a book that was huge? And it's not huge because the fonts are huge and the paper is thick and somebody just wanted to assemble a sort of a big book. No, it is a huge book. There's a lot of information in it. All of you probably grew up in the era of Wikipedia. Many of you probably also know that Wikipedia is an encyclopedia. But how did we manage encyclopedias when there was no Wikipedia? We managed through hard copies. We had the Britannica Encyclopedia, which used to be in, somewhere like this. 12 books, 13 books, 15 books. So all of you who have heard the word epitome, where does the word originate from? A small book that gives you the summary of a large set of books. What can you expect in that entire set of books? So that large book, huge book, or a volume, like I said, the Britannica Encyclopedia, that would probably run into 12 volumes. Each of those books in the volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, each of those books would be called the same name as this one large book. The name for something like that is a tome. So, I don't know whether you'll come across such a book like that. You've seen that people who study medicine have such huge books. So there's this book called Harrison's Principles of Internal Medicine, a huge book, obviously, because it teaches people medicine, and medicine is by far probably the most diverse or the most expanded field in medicine. So that book is a tome because there are 2 books, volume 1 and volume 2, and there are a lot of other books in those lines. I don't know if you've seen the Vedas. The Vedas can be huge books. So whatever the context, you see a large book or a huge book, you call it a tome. You see a book that is one of the many volumes that comprise one book. Each of those volumes is also called a tome.